energy to pump water, energy for lighting, but also energy for the health clinic. So something that also lifts that community and gives them economic means. So we talk about energy for productive uses. We wanted to emphasize this because we see some well-meaning people, for example, come to Africa, put a few solar panels on the roof, and voila, we've given them light. They're still poor. You're shining light on poverty. We want that light, but we also need some energy to enhance productivity within that community. Number 9, the International Energy and Climate Initiative, Energy Plus, was launched with the aim of reducing risks and enabling a better environment for private and commercial investments in energy access. Here again, we can't stop saying thank you to Peter, the government, and everybody for doing this. We were wishing that some governments will step forward to do for energy what they did for forests. And so for us, this is the beginning. We want many more governments to step up. By the time we get to Rio, we want to see commitments, billion-dollar commitments. I think my boss, the Secretary General, was giving me a target, 40 to 50, 60 billion. Then we leave Rio knowing that we're serious about sustainable development. So this is the beginning of a long march, but we thank you for this leadership and all the other initiatives that will support this Energy Plus. Number 10, all stakeholders have an important role to play in achieving universal access by 2030. We know it's doable. We need many actors, and we are very confident that with your support, many of you here, NGOs, governments, donor agencies, and so on, multilateral institutions, that we can do this. What are the next steps? We just listed 3 immediate political ones, because that's important. As I said, it was not easy even 2 years ago to put energy on the development agenda. So here, number 1, universal access to modern energy should be an important input to the COP process and Rio Plus 20 processes. We've said it's an enabler. We know that 64 to 70% of greenhouse gas emissions come from energy systems. We need an energy revolution. I know here we're talking about energy for the poor, but there are other messages about energy that we believe applies to OECD countries and others. That's why the Secretary General and the Prime Minister mentioned a lot about efficiency and renewables earlier today. The energy revolution we need to deal with climate change, a lot of it has to do with rich countries. How we use energy, how we produce energy. So some of those investments in research and development that some people were calling for today, we need an energy revolution. And so we want to take these messages to COP and to Rio Plus 20. Steve was here, the South African